Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Stadium Rant proudly presents to you the most electrifying wrestling show in the world. And we're your hosts. I'm the Big Show, Shake and Bake. We got the Nard Dog, Bernard Green, and tonight we are discussing the yearly event that is known as the Royal Rumble. And it was it was a pretty darn good show. I don't really have too many complaints for it, considering my personal expectations going in. We'll get into everybody's expectations going in, how they felt coming out of it. We had some winners, some losers, some great performances, some backstabbings, some maybe accidental fallings and grabbings. It happens. It's the Royal Rumble. What are you going to do? We did have some returns, some nice moments for the crowd. AJ Styles' career is over in WWE. We're going to talk about that as well. I still can't believe they actually pulled the trigger on that. It was indeed my prediction. But I'll tell you what, buddy. I did not see that coming. We will get into the prediction scores as well as I bring that up there down in the bottom left corner. You'll check that out. I'll go over the rules real quick again. Kind of just pull those up on screen, not really dive into it. Is there a new undisputed WWE champion? No. But Drew McIntyre did make his impression felt on the men's Royal Rumble match. We'll talk about that as well. And gosh darn, does WWE have something special going with Oba Femi. And yeah, Bernard, there's another masked man in WWE. Bron Breakker got taken out by a guy that kind of looks like Logan Paul, kind of looks like Jake Paul, kind of looks like Seth Rollins, kind of look like Austin Theory. Nobody really knows who's under the mask, but everybody's got an opinion about it, and we'll kind of dive into who we think that is, as hazardous as I am to really guess about that. But a couple of new entrances in the WWE as well. Some fun moments in the men's Royal Rumble. And I don't want to say it's so shocking, but I didn't necessarily see it coming. Wasn't my prediction. Wasn't anybody here's prediction. Roman Reigns did win the men's Royal Rumble. We'll get into all of it before we get to it. Bernard, my man, how we doing?
I'm doing good, man. Winding down another week here in 2026. Wow, I can't believe the first month of the new year has already been gone. But we're getting ready for Super Bowl weekend. And I'm just, ready to rock and roll. How about you?
Yeah, man. Super Bowl weekend, big weekend for everybody here in Stadium Rant, all buzzing about the Seahawks versus the Patriots. I was just saying I want the Seahawks to win in the worst way. I can't
You
stand
hear that, Tyler?
Patriots are happy. I would love to drink a cup of Tyler Lamb's tears when the Patriots lose.
Wow.
Nothing would make me happier. Patriots fans' tears might as well replace the oil in my car, and they could just get me going for miles and miles and miles. But back to the Royal Rumble and the Scraslin Wrestling. We had some predictions on the line. You see the scoreboard bottom left. Me and Nardog are tied. Neither of us hit the tiebreaker, so we're going to have to settle this out over the year. And while we talk about that, let's bring up the rules here really just ever so quickly. Road to Royalty. All selections are final. Can't change nothing. DQ is a no-go, is a push. The tiebreaker rule is out of the window now. And there will be a punishment for finishing last and a little prize for the winner to be named later. JC's in the doghouse right now. Not because he's not on the show. I'm assuming he has something he has to deal with in life. But he's in the doghouse because he went 0-4, Nardog. That's not great for him. Big Show, 2-2. I mean, that's all right. Started the night off slow, but what are you going to do? Nardog, 2-2 as well. We kind of had opposite ends of the evening. So we'll kind of get right into it, starting with our first pick and Bernard's first point of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Liv Morgan was your 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner, getting to pick her opponent at WrestleMania, whether it be Jade Cargill or Stephanie Vaquer. That title picture is looking a little murky. I guess we can get into that a little bit in a few minutes. But Bernard, what were your key takeaways from the Women's Royal Rumble?
First of all the women killed it as usual. Nice moments, nice little kind of, you know, kind of, everything didn't went according to plan to tag team of factions that's in the Royal Rumble, like we mentioned, about Asuka and Kyrie. Um, Last Legend, the Iron Woman, which I believe she killed it. She's gonna be a star.
Yes.
I give it, like I said, man. I said not next year's Royal Rumble, maybe Royal Rumble after next. She's winning it. I'm locking it in now. My early prediction in the next couple of Royal Rumbles from now, well, just past, she is winning it. But congratulations to Liv Morgan. I think WWE has been impressed with Liv Morgan for the past year and a half, and
Yeah.
yeah, she's has impressed a lot. Just watch her, grow and progress in the ring tremendously. I think she's walking out of WrestleMania as champion. Now, who would she pick? I have a feeling she might pick Vaquer, but I think, but at the same time, hey, Jade Cargill is in play as well. I mean, she may want to go after a fresh new, main women's champion, which is Jade Cargill. But I think she's going after Vaquer. But congratulations to her, and we'll see what happens here on in the near future.
Yeah, I mean, with this Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan thing, that runs real deep as far as a woman she claims is her best friend, Raquel Rodriguez, was just going after that title on Monday, was unsuccessful. And I mean, it was kind of rough, that Philly street fight. The crowd tried to keep getting into it, but it was really rough. So I was really staunch on the fact that Raquel was going to be involved in this women's world title picture as far as actually being in the match, but maybe now she may just play spoiler in this whole
Mm,
thing because I think the
right.
Judgment Day is going down in flames at WrestleMania, man. I think it
Yeah.
starts a little bit sooner. Finn was unsuccessful at the World Heavyweight Championship, but I am not getting off the fact that we are going to get the Demon versus Dom Mysterio for the IC title at WrestleMania, and Finn's going to win it, and that's going to be the end of the Judgment Day along with the Liv and Raquel stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Women's Royal Rumble, that whole Nia Jax thing, people were a little confused about that with Alexa Bliss. It kind of looked like it was done on purpose, like where Nia was like just trying to grab onto whatever to save herself and just pulled Alexa down. But I could
Mhm.
also see it where like she kind of slipped in a way she wasn't anticipating to take the elimination and was just like, oh shit, whatever, and accidentally grabbed Alexa because she didn't like hold on. She kind of like just tugged and then was like, oh, so maybe she wasn't, but like we saw John Cena and Batista eliminate each other and Vince McMahon walk out to the ring and blow out his damn quads because the finish was ruined. People need
Wow.
to lay off Nia Jax, man, a little bit.
Yeah.
Jordan Grace looked really good. You
Hmm.
already mentioned Last Legend. I thought she looked like a star. That was a big takeaway for me as well. Jordan Grace looked really good. I thought she was going to stay around longer, but while she was in, she did very well. So I was super okay with that. Brie mode, baby. Brie Bella made her return. That was a really fun moment doing that as well. But I mean, that drama you mentioned with Asuka and Kyrie kind of bled onto social media. Some tapes leaked out. Asuka kicked Kyrie out of the golf cart and made her chase on behind her. Um,
Uh-huh.
that kind of because we were talking about a lot. It looks like EO Asuka for WrestleMania, but I mean, I guess we can kind of touch now. Do you think that plan has changed?
Correct now, yes. Because I think in a way in WWE's mind, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, but in WWE's mind, they already feel that EO has already surpassed Oscar in a point, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think they believe that's no longer the focal point, um, of that feud as far as EO and Oscar is concerned. I still want to see it, but being that E already beat Oscar one time, and then she beat her again with Rhea Ripley. That's okay. All right, well, the superiority kind of shifted more towards Io. Now they're working on Kairi Sane to become this singles competitor on her own and all. And I think really it's starting to make more sense in a way, because they're trying to make Kyrie a big star, and by having big star and have her this face turn is going to be incredible for Kyrie Sane. And this is, like you said, we heading towards that more so than Austin and Io. So I think that's also going to happen at WrestleMania. Maybe Kairi Sane might beat her at WrestleMania to, um, prove that she could hang and keep up with the current superstars. Not saying she can't now, but I think it'll push her up more. If they go to that direction with Austin and Kyrie.
Yeah, I think it would help Kyrie a lot. I think she would probably pick up the win as well. Um, Yeah, I agree with you. Um, Pretty much with everything you said, it does feel like now in-ring ability and actual, talent. Michael Cole calls Oscar or Io Sky the best wrestler on the face of the planet right now, female wrestler on the
Yeah,
face of the planet right now.
yeah.
No, he's not far off with that, in my opinion, anyway.
Hmm.
Um, she's insanely talented, and like you can't ever replace Asuka's undefeated streak, multiple time champion, done everything there is to do in WWE. Um, so Io is not there yet as far as her career, but as far as right now, popularity, who's over, and the talent level being pretty much the same, 1A, 1B, in my opinion, with Io and Asuka. As far as talent, they're both supremely talented. I think Io has the edge. Her pointing to her head like this is like a crazy thing. The crowd loves it, and
Right,
everybody liked Asuka. I don't think she ever got over in that way. Um,
right.
which is where that's coming from as well. But Tiffany Stratton also made her return at the Royal Rumble. Didn't win, but kind of nice to have her back. Liv got the win, and Bernard. This was a tough one. Gunther beat AJ Styles.
Hmm.
Yep, yeah, he did
Hmm.
indeed. It was a good match. I was talking to my buddy who's a big Gunther fan, also a big AJ Styles fan. He's not upset about it. He and I are both in the same camp that AJ, while being done with WWE, is not done wrestling. I think he has a lot of other things around the globe he wants to do before he hangs them up. I think this is the end of the WWE chapter. No better way to do it than almost exactly 10 years later. At
Hmm.
least, as far as the WWE calendar goes for pay per views, 10 years later at the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, I mean, phenomenal career. Not to be too heavy handed with that, but congratulations to AJ Styles. Gunther just continues to be this career killer. That's what they're calling him now. This was my first point of the evening. Gave me my first dub. I really just got the sandwiches right here. Bernard, I think this was your second point, and then it got cold for you. Don't know if
Hmm.
anybody needed to know this, but JC got it wrong. Uh, he thought AJ was sticking around. I picked Gunther, but I didn't really truly believe they were gonna pull trigger on it until I saw them do it. Like I had every reason to believe that they were gonna swerve us and AJ was gonna keep going, but they did it. And I think he's gonna go to TNA, maybe go to Japan. I know my buddy mentioned there's some people in AEW he might want to work with. So yeah, there's a lot to see. I don't think we're done with AJ Styles as far as wrestling, but in WWE, yeah, that's all she wrote on that. What up, Alex? Appreciate you,
What's
buddy.
going on, Alex? Appreciate you too, man. Yeah, what a phenomenal career. Mom, with for AJ Styles, phenomenal career. 10 years. He accomplished a lot in 10 years. Um, I thought they wasn't going to, do it either, but something tell me like, yeah, I think he's going to do it. I think Gunther's going to go ahead and retire him too. Um, and it's like right now Gunther's gonna get a lot of heat up until WrestleMania. Um, so it's like AJ Styles going to be missed. He need to go and be in the Hall of Fame now as well. Don't wait those 3 5 years or whatever how long they need to wait till they're eligible for Hall of Fame. Put them in there now. Um, it's it's heartbreaking. With less than what a month or 1 month time, Gunther has now retired two of the best people to ever do it in the ranks. And who could be more mad than us fans? But hey, I guess this is business. This is how it works. We wish AJ Styles and the best of luck in his future endeavors, and we'll see what he does from here. Like I said, he's going to go to TNA. He might go to Japan. He might go to AEW. He might go to what NWA something. Who knows? Who knows? I just throwing it out there. But congratulations on AJ Styles on a phenomenal career.
Yeah, and Gunther got my ass on Monday night when that AJ Styles music hit. I was like, "Yo, it's AJ Styles!" And then I saw Gunther. I was like, "Nah, he got me with that." And he got some good heat with that, and that's just what he's going to continue to do. But
Right.
do you think he's going to retire Brock Lesnar or WrestleMania?
I don't know. I don't know. Hey, I wouldn't put it past it, but I just don't know because see, Brock Lesnar is just a different animal from John Cena and AJ Styles. But it could happen, but then again, who knows?
SummerSlam. Okay.
So,
I don't hate that
maybe.
either. I just think he's going to be the one. I know I was gassing myself up talking about I want to see Oba Femi retire Brock Lesnar, but I think that kind of feels like that may be what they do. Brock versus Oba at WrestleMania. Brother, I don't know if the world is prepared for that amount of beef to be colliding at WrestleMania. That would be absolutely unbelievable. It has to be, I would almost want that to be a stipulation match, not like a crazy one, but I would want Brock versus Oba to be last man standing, dude, or like an Iron Man match. Last man standing, Alex, you said it. Please, please, please give me last man standing Brock versus Oba. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, Gunther, he's on a good path. I think if he does retire Brock Lesnar, there's no question that he can be in the world championship conversation again.
Yeah,
But
couldn't agree with you more.
Drew McIntyre beat Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Championship in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It is the first time in the Middle East Sami Zayn has lost, and it is the 12th time Sami Zayn has lost to Drew McIntyre. Never beat him. That story continues to loom large over the head of Sami Zayn. It was a good match. I said before, I think Sami's stepping into the Drew McIntyre role. He's going to take some licks over this next year or two, and I think he will end up getting a world championship before he leaves WWE. I just think he's one of those guys. He has to get one, in my opinion, like a Dolph Ziggler. He has to get one. I just think they want to keep him in this world title picture and familiarize the crowd of seeing Sami Zayn mentioned next to a world championship, because that was his second world championship match on the main roster. He's been here for a long time, Bernard. I think he's going to start being in these matches more. Come close, lose. Come close, lose till it gets to a moment maybe at a WrestleMania where they have no choice to put the belt on him. I'd love to see Sami with the Money in the Bank, because I think that moment for him specifically, you could do the Rumble too, and that would be fun. But I just think watching Sami Zayn run to the ring at an unplanned moment, right, and just cashing in at the perfect moment on this guy we hate so much. Oh, dude, if he cashed in on Gunther, I'm giving myself goosebumps. But if he did something like that, I think that would be an absolutely electric moment. Maybe not next year. I'm still heavy on LA Knight 2026 Money in the Bank, but 2027 early prediction, way too early prediction, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Money in the Bank. I just been thinking about that, and that's a good thing. You mentioned it, just confirm what I was thinking. Yeah, Money in Bank is right for Sami Zayn and LA Knight. I say they two are the favorites to win the briefcase this year
Mm-hmm.
and again next year. Um,
Yeah.
So yeah, and you know, Sami Zayn, yeah, he needs to win at least one championship, at least
Mm.
one world championship or WWE championship. You know, and I think everybody will go crazy, you know,
Can
on
you
that day,
imagine how loud that "Let's Go" will be if it's like the middle of a world title match and his song starts playing? He's running, "Let's go!" He's just run. Oh, dude.
Yep,
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
dude. That would be insane. But yeah, Drew McIntyre is probably going to walk into WrestleMania as WWE champion. I want to see him defend it in the chamber, but they haven't done that. And I really don't know the last time they defended the belt in the chamber. I really can't remember. Um, it's got to
I
happen
think
in Canada. Yeah, that'd be insane.
I think Daniel Bryan had done it one time. I think he done it one time.
When was that? I
Um,
think I remember that, but I can't remember what year. Bray Wyatt did it, but that was a while ago. That was like 2017, 18, right?
as a matter of fact, yeah, that was the last time the title was defended inside Elimination Chamber. So I have a feeling what they might do to the Elimination Chamber. I think Cody Rhodes going to win it, but Drew is going to defend it against Jacob Fatu. That's my
Wait, say that
prediction.
again?
That okay. Drew McIntyre is going to defend the title against Jacob Fatu at Elimination Chamber, but Cody
Oh,
Rhodes wins the chamber.
oh, yeah, I can see that. I can see
Yeah,
that 100%. Because yeah, who was saying this? I think Alex was saying that Cody winning the chamber is pretty much a lock now, especially with
yeah,
Drew getting involved in the
right.
Royal Rumble and kicking Cody to eliminate him. That was nuts. I didn't see that coming. But I
Me
don't
either.
know now. Maybe Cody. No, it still feels like Cody and Drew at Mania is what they're gonna do. But yeah, I don't know. I think that'll probably happen. Yeah, we can right into the men's Royal Rumble. What'd you think of that?
Phenomenal. I thought Cody Rhodes was going to win the whole thing, but Drew McIntyre messed it up for me. Good thing I didn't bet any money on this.
Yeah,
Any money on that match, and I would have lost, and I would have been pissed. But um, good match all the way around. Royce Keys, aka Powerhouse Hobbs. Oh my goodness,
yes,
he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And I'm gonna tell you what's going to happen in that future. I'll tell you what's going to happen with that as well. But I have a for right now the Royal Rumble was good. Was there any returns inside the Royal Rumble? I believe as far as the men's is concerned, I can't remember
um,
who.
I think it was mostly just the debut of Royce Keys,
And Oba Femi.
Oba Femi.
hmm
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think there was any big returns.
have him answer to open challenge for the U.S. title in his SmackDown debut. You talk about Rose Keys, Alex.
Oh, that'd be
I
nuts.
think, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't
But
think any returns happened.
nah, ain't nothing happened. But I say it was gonna be between these three guys: Bron Breakker, Roman Reigns, or Cody Rhodes. So either way, I was still kind of right. Roman Reigns, did win. So my win column should be 2.5 and 2 instead of 2 and 2.
No,
Um,
picks are final, buddy.
yeah, you had picks a final, but what happened Bron Breakker got freaking slaughtered. He
Yeah,
got
didn't
slaughtered.
even get to enter the match. Masked Man, the conspiracy theories start. Chat, get your tinfoil hats on. Who do you think it is? I've seen Jake Paul. I've seen Logan Paul. I've seen Austin Theory, and I've seen Seth Rollins. I personally am going to stick on Austin Theory as a double agent for Seth Rollins. He was the entire time. I
I
like
think
when
so.
I was watching that Monday Night Raw and he's talking about Plan B. I was like, it has to be Austin Theory. I need to find that clip because I knew it right away. It just took a long time to get back to it. But, dude, yeah, he got absolutely waxed before he entered the match and then had a crash out of all crash outs on Monday Night Raw and left the building. It was nuts. And Bron Breakker's playing this very well. I'm enjoying every bit of it, and I just need to know who's the masked man, for God's sakes.
I think it's Royce Keith. Dang, that's Royce Keith. Yeah, it's Austin Theory. It's Austin Theory. I'm gonna get back to that theory, but Royce Keys in a minute. But it's Austin Theory. I mean, think about it. Seth Rollins says, well, then you can't put that, past him either. That he's not gonna be there at the Royal Rumble. But then again, I saw how the way Seth Rollins kick and do the curve stomp, and I see how the way Austin Theory kicks and do the curve stomp. That curve stomp was kind of different. So it is Austin Theory. He's a double agent. Seth Rollins put him in there, to set this whole entire situation up. And I wouldn't be surprised, that in a couple of weeks from now they're going to reveal who it was. See, Seth Rollins is outplaying Paul Heyman and everything like that. Does Austin Theory really want to be part of the division? No, I don't think so. Like I said, he's just doing that just to destroy it inside out.
Yeah, and I think that's the goal of the plan here. I hope so. I think Seth Rollins is going to make some dramatic return at WrestleMania. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I mean, that being said, does Bron Breakker end up in the Elimination Chamber?
I say I say he has to be.
Or does he have a chance in one of these qualification matches, and then we find out it's Austin Theory, and then Seth Rollins comes back after Chamber or something like that? Dude, imagine if he was in the Chamber and Austin Theory takes out Bron Breakker again. That'd be nuts.
Right.
That would be nuts.
Yes, that'd be nuts. Or the masked man could come out and and then Austin Theory is in the chamber with Braun, and then next Seth Rollins reveals himself as the masked man, and then Austin Theory turns on Bron Breakker.
Yeah, I still think that if Seth Rollins is cleared, I feel like we're gonna get Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker at WrestleMania. Right. I hope in that case Braun would go over. Fun moment in the Rumble. The original El Grande Americano returned and got dusted up with the newer El Grande Americano. They hit the Spider-Man meme, and I was a huge fan of that. And then they showed their heads again on Monday night. Javon Evans had a match with the new Grande Americano. And the original kind of showboated around on stage to distract El Grande Americano into a huge OG cutter. Javon Evans, man, he was great in the men's Royal Rumble too. Continued to shine with a nice win on Monday. I mean, this kid's going to be IC champ within the next year, I'd say.
Next year, or I say probably by the end of this year. Javon Evans is crazy good, man. I mean, as a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of the participants inside the Elimination Chamber. He's crazy good. I see him do that, that cutter, off the booth inside the chamber, and I'm like, gosh, that'd be crazy with those high ups and and that air time. Oh wow,
so good.
Yeah,
he's gonna be around for a long time. Better get used to the name Javon Evans, the young OG. He ain't going absolutely nowhere. No way, no how. The OTC slap at Jey Uso trying to run it back. That was absolutely hilarious. And Roman did win the Rumble, and we were kind of on our seats. Oh, is he going to play the game, going back and forth to SmackDown, going to delay his decision? No, folks. Roman Reigns made his intentions known immediately on Monday night to the tune of, "I'm choosing you because I hate you." That promo segment Monday night between Roman Reigns and CM Punk was absolutely wonderful. I was sitting there, I was like, we're literally watching two of the best to ever do it on the mic. Just go at it. Verbally go at it right now. And there were moments, it was back and forth the entire time, I thought, Alex. Punk had that good line about, talking how I was the blueprint for your whole 1300-day reign, that whole Paul Heyman thing, that was based off of what I did. And they just, ran with that, whatever. Basically Vince liked Roman better than Punk, but it is what it is there. But yeah, at the end of the day, Roman did stand tall, and we've seen moments where people get into these promo battles with CM Punk and they kind of stumble on their words. But Roman, he had that fire, man. He had Punk choking up on his words a little bit. Punk still delivered what he had to, but man, they were so good.
Yes, I must agree. Roman Reigns. I said at the end, I agree with you. Alex. Towards the end, Punk was on the grill. He was on the grill, and I stick a fork in it. It went through. It went through him inside the dang charcoal. That's how cooked he was. Yeah, that's how cooked he was. They say the best fights is personal. This is personal. This ain't what Roman said. Ain't no promo. That's just how he really feels about CM Punk. It's like every person CM Punk face, like I said, he about to face the third most, third people. There was the third person that hate him the most, and it's Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and now Roman Reigns. They go up against this man. It's personal. Like I said, I don't know what happened 10 years ago. Punk was on his way up to WWE. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, they was on their way into the WWE, or at least Drew McIntyre was on his way back to the WWE at that time. Or maybe it was probably, I don't know. But, it's like man, they really hate their guts. And it's like what I hear Bully Ray on TikTok said the other day too about this whole entire situation, that what Roman Reigns hit Punk the most is that the fact that Roman Reigns said himself that he quote that CM Punk almost got into his head. But just by almost getting into his head, Roman Reigns hit him for it even more. And
Yeah.
Roman's quote that, if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't catch hell 10 years ago. I mean, like his life would be far more smoother now with 10 years ago than would have had if Punk didn't, stir things up or anything like that. But I agree with Bully Ray said too. I want to see a fight. Put wrestling, take the wrestling match out the window. I want to see a fight. These two hate each other so much, it's like throw wrestling out the window. I want to see a war. I don't want to see no wrestling match. I don't see no battle. I want to see a war. If you're the best in the world, CM Punk, sure Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns, if you the OTC or you the tribal chief, as you say, make CM Punk acknowledge you. I want to see that. And my prediction on that match early, I got the tribal chief winning. I got him winning 1, 2, 3, new world champ. So I sure look forward to it. I mean, hey, like what they say, get your popcorn ready.
Yeah, get your popcorn ready. Oh yeah, when Roman was talking about, he's like talking about the CM Punk, the war he had with Drew McIntyre. He's like, I beat Drew McIntyre for what, like 3 years? Like, I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
That line, 10-year hiatus was.
Yeah.
And that's the reason he's showing up to yeah, that was good too. Roman, I think Roman's gonna win too. I think he's gonna be world champ, be back for a little bit. But yeah, man, the road to WrestleMania is heating up. CM Punk and Roman Reigns already confirmed. Drew McIntyre, not quite sure what's going on with him just yet, but it seems like Cody Rhodes is on the table. Seems like we may be getting Liv and Stephanie, but she is going to do that due diligence and head on over to SmackDown. So we'll see what happens with her and Jade tomorrow. But plenty of talk about on next week. Bernard, heck of a show tonight, buddy. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Make sure to check out StadiumRant.com for articles on your favorite teams, players, and leagues. Hit the like, subscribe button over on YouTube. Like, follow, and retweet over on X. Follow Stadium Rant and all the boys on social media. And if you're not down with it, we got 2 words for you. Acknowledge us.
me.